In the 23rd and 24th episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Yusei goes against Aki, a formidable plant duelist burdened by her heavy past. This duel is known for Yusei's first proper use of Stardust Dragon, using his Signer Dragon to speak to Aki's. For this duel, Ivy Wall and Black Rose Dragon will behave like they do in the anime at this point of the show. Thus, they will trigger on attack position and special summon, respectively. Black Rose Dragon's attack manipulation effect also behaves differently in this duel, allowing it to strike attack position monsters as well, but I'll play out the duel as if it worked how it does in real life. We start off the duel with Aki normal summoning Wall of Ivy in defense position. She sets a card and ends her turn. Proto normal summons Wind Up Dog in attack position, and then uses its effect to wind up to 1800 attack. It attacks into Wall of Ivy, who has the anime effect to special summon an Ivy token onto Proto's field when it is attacked. On Aki's turn, she activates her set Cursed of Ivy to revive Ivy Wall, and then she ends her turn. Proto tributes Wind Up Dog for XX Saber Guard Strike. Guard Strike attacks into Wall of Ivy, special summoning a second Ivy token for its troubles, and destroying the monster. Also, because Curse of Ivy is destroyed, 2 more Ivy tokens are spawned onto Proto's field, clogging the entire board. On Aki's turn, she activates Seed of Deception to special summon Dark Verger, and then immediately tributes it for Rose Tentacles. It attacks Garda Strike, dealing 100 damage, and then Rose Tentacle does the infamous Thorn Whip combo, destroying all the tokens and dealing 300 damage each time it destroys a plant monster, as well as the token's effect to deal 300 damage when they're destroyed, 600 damage per attack. She sets a card and then ends her turn. Proto normal summons Shine Knight in defense position, and then sets a card and ends his turn. Aki activates Ivy Shackles, changing all monsters on Proto's field to plants during her turn only. She enters the battle phase, activating Rose Tentacle's effect to gain attacks equal to the amount of plants on the field, thus it can attack twice. Rose Tentacles attacks Shine Knight, dealing 300 burn, and then Aki goes to direct attack to win the duel, but Proto activates Counter Gate, negating the attack and drawing a card. Because he drew XX Saber Philhelm Knight, he can immediately normal summon it in attack position. On Proto's turn, he normal summons Key Warrior, and then immediately tunes it with Philhelm Knight to make X Saber wane, which activates its ability to special summon Wind Up Soldier in attack position. He then uses its one-time effect to increase Wind Up Soldier's level by 1 and his attack by 400 until the end of the turn. Soldier attacks into Rose Tentacles, causing mutual destruction, and then Wayne attacks Aki directly. Proto sets a card and ends his turn. Aki activates Pot of Greed, drawing 2 cards. Then, she normal summons Copy Plant, and because Ivy Shackles is active during her turn, Wayne is treated as a plant monster, thus it's eligible to have its level copied. She then special summons Dark Verger from her graveyard, as she controls a plant tuner, and tunes them both to make her ace monster, Black Rose Dragon. She then activates Magic Planter, sending Ivy Shackles to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. Then, she activates Block Attack to change Wayne to defense position, then uses Black Rose Dragon's effect, banishing Wall of Ivy from the graveyard to change Wayne's battle position back to attack position and reduce its attack to 0. Aki attacks Wayne, but Proto activates back to the front, reviving Philhelm Knight, which has the one-time ability to negate an attack. She then sets 2 cards and ends her turn. On Proto's turn, he tunes Wayne with Philhelm Knight to make Scrap Dragon. Then, he activates Dark World Dealings, drawing a card and then discarding one. He normal summons Gusto Goldo and uses Scrap Dragon's effect to destroy Black Rose Dragon and his newly summoned monster, which then activates Goldo's effect to special summon Winda from the deck as it was destroyed. Scrap Dragon attacks Aki directly, but she activates Defense Draw, negating the attack and drawing a card. Then, Winda attacks directly. Proto sets a card and then ends his turn. Aki's turn, she activates Wicked Rebirth, paying 800 life points to revive Black Rose Dragon. Proto asks why she didn't do this on Winda's attack. It would have prevented damage. Aki then says that she's a witch. Her entire existence is to cause suffering. even if it means at her own expense. In this universe, Wicked Rebirth's special summon effect is also treated as a synchro summon, just like the anime, activating Black Rose's dragon effect to destroy everything on the field, but Proto chains Waboku to mitigate his losses. Scrap Dragon's graveyard effect activates as it was destroyed, reviving a Scrap monster, Scrap Beast, from his graveyard, which was the card he had discarded from Dark World dealings previously. Aki normal summons Phoenixian Seed and uses its effect to sacrifice itself for Phoenixian Cluster Amaryllis. It attacks Scrap Beast, but Waboku prevents the destruction. Amaryllis' effect activates, destroying itself and dealing 800 damage to Proto. But Scrap Dragon's effect also activates. As it was attacked while it was in defense position this turn, it blows itself up and returns Scrap Dragon to the hand, or in this case, the extra deck. Amaryllis' effect activates in the graveyard, banishing Phoenixian Seed to special summon it in defense position. Aki sets a card and ends her turn. Proto draws Graceful Charity, drawing 3 cards and discarding the Fabled Cerberel and Eteria Rock. This activates Cerberel's effect to special summon itself. Proto normal summons Calm Serenity of Gusto, and then Aki recognizes that if both attacks connect, she'll lose, so she activates a trap card exclusive to this series, Tarnished Honor. She contributes any number of monsters on her side of the field to special summon 1 monster from her graveyard, whose level is 1 level less than the combined levels of the tributed monsters. She tributes Amaryllis, a level 8 monster, to special summon the level 7 Black Rose Dragon from her graveyard. From the crowd, Bolt Tanner says this is a masterclass maneuver by Aki. Even if she activated another type of revival card to bring back Black Rose Dragon to protect her life points, Proto has the conditions met to summon Arukizis, whose piercing ability onto Amaryllis would end the duel regardless. Tributing Amaryllis covers her blind spot and forces Proto to deal with the dragon head-on. Proto, with no cards left in his hand, activates Calm's effect to shuffle Gusto Goldo and Winda from his graveyard into the deck to draw 1 card. Proto smiles and says that victory is his. He tunes Cerberel and Calm to make Flamebell Arukizis. The crowd is confused, saying that it doesn't have enough attack to defeat the Black Rose Dragon, but Proto activates Monster Reborn to special summon Cerberel once more and tunes it with the Synchro monster to make Scrap Dragon. His dragon attacks Aki's dragon, ending the duel. And that concludes today's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Rewrite. In the next episode, Proto will have his rematch against the king, Jack Atlas. See you next time.